There's a cool trick that I learned in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, something about a settings being changed, and I'm very curious in how to change the UI because for me personally, it's a little too big. Hello, welcome into Hello Kitty Island Adventure, where I try to figure out how to change graphics, UI, and overall make Hello Kitty Island Adventure a more enjoyable experience, because I've looked at the camera for far too long. And I've seen that center dot get in the way between me and videography success. I would love so much as to make, wow, instant dialogue. I would so love to make like little videos with closer scenes like what the camera sees in game. But for some reason, the setting is not there. I looked to see if there were mods. I looked to see if there were some kind of glitch system I could do. There is a screenshot icon HUD. I'll turn that off. Achievement notification. I'll keep that on. I like that. Auto track guests. Requests. Haha. Okay. Language can be supported to what? Oh, okay, nice. I love it. Okay, they have French. They have Spanish, Portuguese. I've seen a lot of, like, people. I've spoken with a lot of people. They love things being in Portuguese, so that is awesome. Let me see. On, anti-aliasing, SMAA, VSync on, shadow quality high. What is anti-aliasing? Whatever it is. None of that is like UI stuff. Interesting. Credits. Okay, these are the credits. Woo! Hello Kitty Island Adventure credits. It's got VP of Operations, Nikki Britt. I never see VP of Operations in any credits. I've watched many a movie. I've played a few games, you know? I've never seen VP? Whoa. Hello Kitty is stepping it up. I do see a lot of senior 3D artists and a lot of different things. This is familiar now. Joyce Q. Dude. I love that name. I'm about to change my last name to Q. Q. Hello, Mr. Q. How's it going? Yes. Lisby Dingus. She made that up. She's like, I want a screen name. None of this matters in the end. Because I will just make this one game. And I don't need to go on a stage. You know, I don't need to win thousands of awards. I just want to help make my one dream of making Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I want that to be true. Igor. Nice. Valerie, Donnie Long. Okay. Alex Wick. More names. More amazing people. This is great. Dude, community support. Hannah Brady. I thought that said banana. It does not say banana. But there's a content director. Kurt Cushion. Nice. Sammy Chang. Gary Miranda. Janie Chin. Dude, that guy's last name is Wolf. Woo! Dude, Brendan Wolf and Frank Wolf both premiered in this game. There's a technical score assistant. Oh, okay. Now, this is the music part of the credits. I was so curious. It was like, yeah, the technical score. I'm sitting here thinking they're talking about music, quests. All this is great. Rowan. Garrick Terzian. Dude, if you're sitting here thinking that Hello Kitty Island Adventure is just running around, just doing quests, just enjoying things, changing outfits, and talking to cute characters, well, you're wrong. This game is about all of it. I'm playing through every last thing I can play through in this game before I either get like really bored of it or lose my mind. I want to check out the credits. You do know that in games, there is a moment of playtime where the game just starts becoming part of your whole personality. And for me, I've got a few games, I've played them well over 2,000 hours, and those games have just enveloped themselves in parts of my personality. It's really fun. It's like if you really enjoy a game, it doesn't matter how short or how long it is. It will like find a way into your personality. I've got a favorite movie series, and I don't speak about it a lot, but somehow, some of you know what my favorite movie series in the world is. And I'ma just tell you, back when I first watched that, it was way long ago. I had a reading assignment where I needed to read the book The Hobbit. And so I read this book, and like right after, my mom walks up to me and she told me that there was this huge series of this thing that was a lot like The Hobbit, right? It took place in the same story. It was the like additional story to the book. And it was called this thing, Lord of the Rings. And I'm thinking, this is a weird name. But I plugged in the movie and was astonished to see what I read be brought to life. And that is so, so beautiful to see something so astonishing get created. I know so many things I love have been created and remade over and over through the years. And I love it. I love it a lot. So it's good to be seeing the credits of Hello Island Adventure with a kitty somewhere in there. There's a meow. Because these people, they helped bring words and pictures and ideas, and they helped bring them to life. And I could never be more grateful for that. It was cool to see people want to encapsulate forever the toys of Hello Kitty that everybody most enjoyed. But maybe not a lot of people got to play with because they were expensive at the time and not many of them got made. Now there is a game where we can like enjoy everything for a a reasonable price. I gotta say, the whole game also runs so smoothly. I've gotta thank the people who are behind the coding in this game, because it runs so smooth, and it's only 4 gigabytes. I'm loving that. There's so many graphics, so much story, so much plot and adventure and things to unlock, and it's only 4 gigabytes. That's incredible. There's another game dev who was talking about how they compressed files because they didn't see a point in having their game take up a whole terabyte. You know, they wanted everything to be compressed because it was gonna be the same, looking thing, basically, same resolution. The only difference was that the file was smaller, and they figured this out because of like testing and stuff. So it was really cool. Sunblink alumni. Very lovely. I don't know what alumni are doing in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but here are the Sun Blink alumni. There's a Lars Brady, which sounds like a really awesome dude. There's Liz Gutenko, which sounds like a very cute name, and I appreciate, the Gutenko going on. There's Sean Brahinsky, which sounds like a guy who might have played in an Indiana Jones movie as a character in the film, not as an actor, but as the character itself. I love how we've all upgraded from, hey, I'm an actor, this is my screen name and I play as this character. Now we've just all upgraded to, I don't even care, I've changed my name, I'm the character. Talk about some good method acting, guys. Round of applause for everybody here. Round of applause. This has been so good to look at. And here are a bunch more, I guess, companies, studios, partners, Moran, Cooley, Unity. I know Unity. Everybody knows Unity. That was the OG game-making creator software back in the day. Made with Fmod Studio by Firelot Technologies, Pty Ltd. And this is from 2023. There it is, everybody. There's Sunblink. Bringing it home with their awesome credits. And make one for me. Oh, I'm like a child, dude. They're putting images next to the word, and it's now making sense. I was just calling those balls. I did try to go over and catch a lily frog, and there's one particular, hi Choco Cat, there's one particular area where the lily frog sits. However,